All right, DeMarcus, the Patreon. We don't even go live for the Patreon. Never mind. All right, DeMarcus, the Patreon. I know you're annoyed with me. Um, let's just talk about our weeks because since we're gonna have to rush along the
Mm.
second segment, let's go ahead and get our stuff out of the way. So DeMarcus, why don't you tell me how has your previous week been?
Uh, it was kind of long, just in that, I don't know, work was kind of long, but it was fun. I went and saw the Demon Slayer movie. And then I went to a skating event in SF, like a rooftop skating type deal, and that was pretty dope. And I won like I won best skater, even though there was no like official competition.
Mhm.
So yeah,
So
like
you
so.
want best skater in your mind.
No. And I'm gonna tell you what happened. Um, so me and Shauna go. She can't skate. So at a certain point she sit down and I'm still skating. I'm doing my thing. Hitting a few turns and shit, a few spins, one leg, two legs, no legs. Um, and so at the end, like we like, all right, bet we finna like wrap it up. And me and Shauna just talking. This girl comes over and it's like, "Hey, you're a really good skater." Um, she was like, "You're a really good skater. I saw you out there, and you're really good." I'm like, oh, "Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I've been skating a long time." And then she says, "Well, you won skating tonight, or you won our skate night, or something like that." She was like, "You're the best skater here," and I'm like, I was like, "I don't think I'm the best, but." you know, Thank you again. And she's like, well, can I get your name and email so I can so we can get you your prize or something like that? Or I forget how she says it, but she says it vaguely. She's like, can I get your name and email because we're going to give you something? And I'm like, and at this point I'm looking at her sideways because I'm sitting next to Shauna, my girl, and I'm like, is this girl like hitting on me? Is she asking me for my like contact info and just asking for email to make it less hot? But no, it turns out that because she said, "Oh, go over to the bar. They have something for you." So I go over to the bar and I meet the lady who's like hosting the event, and she's a black woman, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I saw you out there. You're the dude with the red pants on." Yeah, she was like, "Yeah, like, you're the best skater here. You're so dope." Um, and it's this bartender's birthday, so we're all gonna do some shots. I'm gonna get you some shots. And then she's like, "Oh, and I'm gonna get you. This is my event." She tells me like how she got it started. She's been doing it for like a year, and she's like, and I'm gonna email you. Did you give my assistant your email? And the assistant was the girl who came over at first and was asking and was telling me I'm a good skater and telling me I want skate night. And she's like, "Great, you gave her your email. We're gonna get you like free tickets to the next skating event." And I was like, "Oh, so this is legit." So yeah. But then me and Sean, we just ended up hanging out with her like all night till like 2 a.m. Or maybe like 2:30, because she had like another event going on in the city, and she's like, "Oh, do y'all want to come? We can just like go in." Um, and so we went, and it was dope. She like
So,
in the back, we saw like the office and shit.
okay. So basically, you won
hmm
this unidentified skating event,
hmm
and your prize was to.
Oh, and I got to choose the theme for the next skating event. So like I was talking to the DJ, so I'm like, all right, these are the songs, and go in this vein.
Was to pick some songs and to join them at the next skating event.
For free.
DeMarcus, they're just using you. They're
For
just using you
for what?
because they're using you because you're the best skater there. So
You're
they're
using me.
saying if he's such a good skater,
Mm.
nobody else is on his level. We have to have him. Like once they start doing that and pulling out their cameras, then you know they're using you because
Well, no one put
uh hold on, because having you there and then not having a real contest and then basically like you're like the show for the event so they could do it more often. So, I
Hmm.
mean, if you fell for it, that's cool, but okay.
Hmm. Um, Nobody put out a camera. Uh,
Get
I don't think that was the case. What I do think is that um, they're trying to just have like more people who can skate show up. And so it was like, oh, you won, and we're going to give you free tickets to the next event because we want more
right.
skaters. Yeah, right. I was
And
like,
they
we want more skaters to, we want more actual skaters to come to this event because, like,
and not people
I've
who sit
I've
down.
I've been to enough skating rinks and skate nights to where, like, I know what like an average night at a skating rink looks like, and I was like, oh, this ain't it because there are a handful of people here who can skate, like literally half a handful, maybe like three people that was there that can skate, um, and including me. And when it was like, "Oh, you won a skate contest," I was like, "I know my skating ability, and I'm decent." You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take nothing away from myself. I can skate pretty well, but I'm not gonna win no skate contest. I was like, I just don't put in that amount of practice and effort.
Um, so yeah.
So yeah, I mean, yeah. So that's what I think. I think they're just trying to get more skaters to show up, but I don't think that's the right way to go about this because while while it was while there were not a lot of skaters, like real skaters there, so it wasn't like as fun to like watch. It was it was a really good rink for like newer skaters. Like if you didn't know how to skate, and you're trying to learn how to skate. This was a great rink to learn how to skate in. And the biggest reason I say that, well, two of the biggest reasons I say that is because there weren't a lot of like good skaters there. Because when people can skate like really well, or when people skate like I do, we kind of like take up a lot of space on the skate floor. Like we going fast, we spinning and tricking and shit, we skating backwards, and it kind of like ups the skill level of the entire ring. So if you're not good, it's scarier for you to be out there because now you're trying to like dodge people who like know what they're doing and they'll get out of your way. But if you don't know what you're doing and you panic in the moment, you're not gonna be able to move. So yeah, it makes it harder for newer skaters to skate when there's a lot of people who can skate already. And then the other thing is that the rink that they have, it was like a plastic rink, which I've never skated on, and it was like super slow. Like,
A plastic rink.
yeah, like the material they had out there, it was something, it looked like something that they could like take apart and pick up real easy if they have to like change locations. But yeah, it felt like plastic. So it felt like a hard plastic, but still like plastic. So but that made the rink super slow. And because I told a few people, I was like, yeah, this rink is slow. I feel like I'm skating through molasses. Because if you've ever been to like Cascade or Sparkles or like to an actual like wooden skating rink, when you step on that floor, like you going. And then, quality varies, like what kind of wood, how often they keep it clean and whatnot. So yeah, it's a great place for like newer skaters. And I would tell them not to change a thing and just to and appeal to like families and like people who can't really skate that want to come skate as like date night or something, or we're just trying something new, as opposed to trying to make it like, oh, we want like the real skaters to be here, and it's on the fucking rooftop. So I'm like, oh, folks
It's
definitely come
on a
follow.
rooftop.
Yeah, it's like open air, like on a rooftop.
Okay. DeMarcus, that doesn't even sound fun or safe or anything.
Oh, it was definitely fun, and it was safe. They had like a fence put up like well within, like if this is the roof, the skating rink was probably like this big because they had like a fence to like keep you away from the edges.
Um, okay. As an aside, Will cannot come
Mm.
this week. So I
Hmm.
would make all that to the regular show, and we're doing the regular show now. So
Oh,
all
okay.
that you said is going to be on the regular show. We're doing a regular show now.
All right.
Okay, so let me just go live. Okay, so that was your week.
What
It's
topic are we doing then?
piracy. We'll do piracy.
All right. That's what I'm looking for, but all right. All
I'm
right.
not prepared at all, but
All right, Jared.
we'll just do piracy. So I don't think that that sounds very safe, but you have fun. It's all about if you have fun. Did your girlfriend didn't seem like she was having fun though?
She did.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
she was
Well, you said that she just sat down, so.
well, she can't skate, and she has a bit of the old anxiety. So
So why
yeah,
would she even go to a skating rink if she can't skate and it gives her anxiety?
because I wanted to go. Um,
DeMarcus, so why would you put her in that situation? You
man, life
know that
up
you know
here.
that it doesn't
Skating
do
ain't
anything good to her. And she obviously wasn't having fun.
stop.
So
The
do you need like a chaperone to do things?
hold on. I just realized my mic not plugged in.
Oh my God. I wonder why you were echoing.
But
Thank you.
what I was finna say?
I'm
Yeah,
asking you, does your girlfriend need
the only reason I think she was anxious about it is because she doesn't know how. She hasn't skated in a long time. And a lot of people are like that when they if they haven't been on like if they haven't been on skates in a long time, they get out there and they be shaking like a newborn fawn. Fold.
so why would you put your
Oh,
girlfriend in that situation?
yo, it's part of learning, man.
Does she want to learn?
Yeah, that's why she came. She wouldn't be there if she didn't want to go.
No, it
Jared,
seems like you're forcing her to do things that she has no interest in
how
doing.
was your week, Jared? Because you about to piss me
Are
off.
we? How am I about to piss you off? You're about to piss me off by putting this lovely young woman in situations that she's not comfortable in and that give her anxiety.
How was your week?
Oh, so okay. How was my week? My week has been good. I want to talk about two things from my week. First, let's talk about One Piece.
Mm.
Um, last week I was on episode 62. Since then, I have gone through the Winter Island arc, the Alabasta arc, the Dreams arc, and now I'm on Sky Island.
Ooh, that's a good one. The Skypea?
Yes. And
Because
the
that. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
episode I'm on 62 to now 150. And according to Gemini, I do not need to watch 22 episodes a week to get it down to so I can make it for the next year because I wanted to finish this by January 1st. Now I will
Mhm.
need to watch 10 episodes a week so I can make it
How much
to
was it at first?
it was 22. Well, it was
Mm.
22 last time we talked.
Okay. But that has been updated because you're watching 30 episodes a night.
I can't stop. I can't stop. It's so good.
It is good.
Like the Alabasta arc, it's like
The
Game of
Alabaster arc is
Thrones.
one of the best arcs.
It's like Game of Thrones and like because it was like a full rebellion with the people and the king and
Hmm.
Vivi and it was so good, the Alabasta arc. Oh my god. And I'm really, really, really excited for this Sky Islands arc because that's what y'all are always talking about. And even like the filler stuff, like with the dreams arc, that's
That one I
even
don't remember. What dreams arc? What happened in that arc?
oh, that's when they get the hands woman. Um,
Robin.
yeah, Robin, when they go to an island. Well, they always go to an island. And I forgot what happened, but the dreams, it was like 4 or 5 episodes. It wasn't that long, but it was the dreams I but
Mm.
it was like filler stuff. Like Robin was there, but she wasn't really there. Like there was a goat man who was a goat pirate, and he was like he would lend money out to pirates, the only person who would lend money out to pirates and
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. So it was really, really good. I like all of the arcs. And this is a really good show. I don't know why
Mm-hmm.
you didn't say anything about this sooner, but this is a really, really, really good show.
It
Are you
is.
up to date?
Almost. I feel like with One Piece, I let a lot of episodes come out and then I like watch a bunch at
Mm-mm.
once. So
I'm
yeah.
about to catch up to you.
Unless you about to be on episode 1123. No, you're not.
No, well, there's 1,142. I'm close.
Um,
Um,
yeah. So did you just get the Skypiea? Like who's all on the pirate crew now?
so
Robin, Luffy,
Robin, Chopper,
yes, I love Chopper.
Nami,
Nami.
Nami,
Hmm.
Zoro, and Sanji.
Okay, okay, okay.
And can we talk about how Chopper has been abused all his life? Like
Has
this little,
he?
what do you mean, has he? This little child has been abused his whole life. He is an abused child. And
Oh, because
the
that
straw,
doctor used to like knock him around a little bit.
a little bit, he shot at him.
Mm,
When
mm.
he was born, he was ostracized from his deer
Reindeer,
people
Fox,
because he
bird.
had the blue nose. And
Hmm.
then not only did the first doctor ostracize him and kick him and punch him, the village kicked him and punched him and chased him out of town. And then the witch doctor kicked him and punched him, and every time he did something wrong. And now the Straw Hat Pirates are kicking him and punching him and bonking him on the head, Nami. Like, it's like, why is this child so abused? Because he was with the first doctor for a month. And then he was okay. First, he was born. Then he was with the first doctor for a month, and then he was with the second doctor for 6 years. So he's what, 7 or 8? That's it. Like
But in
that's
like deer, but in
crazy.
deer years, that's
Oh
pretty
my
old,
god.
right?
No, because deer learn to walk when they come out the vagina,
Sure, but
and then he's not a deer. He's a man. Well, a
no, he's a
boy.
deer.
But
He's
he
a
ate the fruit, so he's a man.
no, he's a deer that yeah, he's a deer that ate the human fruit. So he's just a
So now
deer.
he's a human.
He's a deer that can change into a human, but he's still a
Deer can't
deer.
talk. Deer can't walk on their hind legs. Deer can't do all that stuff. He's no longer a deer. He's more likely a human. So if you're trying to say that he aged up by being a deer, I would say
So,
that's false.
all right, so deer in the wild live
Oh
3 to 7
my
years.
God.
So if Chopper is like 7 to 9 years old, he'll old fucking man if he a
There
wild deer.
are
But he
deer.
was a wild deer.
There are deer that live 20 to 30 years. So that's
So,
not
and that
accurate.
was gonna be my next part. Deer in captivity live to be 15 to 25 years old. So
Where are you
at
getting this information?
Google, nigga, the same place everybody else get their information. So either Chopper's hella fucking old, or he's like had somewhere between a quarter and halfway through his life. So he's somewhere between like 25 and
He
50.
is not 25. He's not
He's,
25. He's
he's
not the
somewhere
oldest person on
in
that
deer
ship.
years,
No,
in deer years,
no, no.
or you know what? Let's say
But he's not a deer anymore.
he is a deer. And
He
so
is not a
maybe that's why
deer.
he's 9 when most deer only live to be 7 because he had the human fruit, so his lifespan got elongated.
Okay, so according to Google, the question that we are asking is how old is Chopper the deer? I'm not talking about wild
Mhm.
deer that are real life that aren't drawn in fictional characters. But
Yes.
according to this, he's 15, which is still, I don't really believe it,
Yeah.
but
He's 50. I mean, I can believe that. 15.
mm, that's kind of old.
About a quarter of the way through his life.
But he's not gonna die then because he took the human fruit. He's not
Yeah,
gonna
well,
die. He's gonna
yeah, I said
die when a
earlier.
human dies.
I would say maybe somewhere in between. I would say he won't live to be as old as like the oldest human, but and
Well,
then
nobody
you
is
know,
going to live
do
to
we
be as old as
know?
be the oldest human because they're
Do we
pirates.
do we know how it works? Like, does he age the same way all the time, or does he age differently depending on what form he's in?
So it said that after the 2 year time skip, which I did not know, so all this stuff is spoiler
Spoiler,
territory. He ages 2 years, so
right?
it's human time since he took that fruit.
Okay, all right. I see what you're saying. Picking up what you're putting down.
Um, yeah, I just think that they abuse him a lot because he is a child on that show. I don't care what nobody says. They abuse him a lot. They do a lot, and Chopper goes through the most. But this is a really, really good show, and I am very, very happy that I am watching it now. Very
Yeah.
good.
And you said you're just starting the Skypea arc, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just starting.
Okay.
They're just on because they went around the island and they're now talking to that other guy and they're trying to
hmm
find those birds. So that's where I
So they can
am.
get up to the island, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Skypea is
Um,
one of my favorite ones because I'm like, yo, this. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it was one of my favorites.
okay.
We'll have to
Uh,
talk
the
about it when you finish
the
it.
other thing that I want to talk about is I saw a movie this week and I saw Demon Slayer.
Mm. Okay. Okay. How did you enjoy it?
Oh, I hated it.
You hated it?
I hated it.
Why?
I hated it because I was annoyed. First of all, I was annoyed because uh I I bought tickets for the dub and I didn't even know that they had dubbed this movie. So I bought tickets for
Mm.
the dub and I
That's
was
crazy.
annoyed because all the voice. I'm like, who is this? Who is
Voice act.
this person
Oh,
talking on?
they got
Yeah,
different English voice actors for the movie?
of course they do. Why wouldn't they?
I don't know because the ones for the show are the ones we're familiar with. I don't know.
Yes,
But
they have different English acting voices in the movie. So I was annoyed then and I didn't want to watch it anymore. I wanted to get
mm,
my money back. But I stayed and the second thing within the first 10 minutes of the film, not one, not two, not well, it was three, and one demon were already crying in the movie. I'm like, what is
mm,
this? You
mm,
already have tears strolling down your face in this movie. I was so annoyed. So for the next 2 hours and 20 minutes, and let's talk about that. If the movie says on the ticket, the movie's gonna start at 2:20, why does the movie not start until 3 o'clock?
Cause they got to show the previews.
No, 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 no. Mm-mm. No. The movie includes the previews. All the time from 2:20 to 3 o'clock for
Oh,
commercials. So then I was annoyed at that too. So
that
you
might have
can
been a
see,
unique experience to your theater.
well, whatever it was, I was annoyed. I was annoyed. And yeah, the Demon Slayer movie, it was good. The fights were really good. You know, I read through the manga, so I already know what was happening. I should not have seen that. I should not have seen
Mm,
it in the movie theater because it was a waste of my time, energy, and
mm,
patience. I should have just watched it when it came on streaming, but
mm.
it was bad. It was horrible. And the fights were good, but like once I was annoyed, it was like I already knew what was going to happen in the fight, so I didn't really care to watch it anymore.
Mm,
And then all the extra stuff that they threw in, like the final 45 minutes of this demon sob story and how he became a demon and how he is uh, remembering
hmm
um his past and his lover and all this stuff. Like it was just not even like what was the purpose? What was the point? What was the point?
mm.
So yeah, the Demon Slayer movie was horrible. But the Marcus, you're gonna see it again for what?
Because the Demon Slayer movie was amazing.
Oh my
I loved
God.
it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like,
But
I
you
don't
like
know, man.
to
I think
you like that sappy stuff.
my only criticism of the movie was that I wish they went into more detail about how Akaza's powers work, because that was the only thing that was missing for me. They talked about like the one thing where he could like sense fighting spirit, and like that's how he knows like where you're about to hit him or whatever, or he knows exactly where to hit you. But like he does like a bunch of different other stuff too. And I'm like, well, what is like does he just know martial arts and all of this is just flair, like with the swords?
Wait, were you okay? Let me who was Akaza?
Akaza's the upper three demon, the one that killed Rengoku.
So you weren't even paying attention because they said that he learned how to fight from that man.
Sure, but what are his demon abilities? Like he always does that like destructo something, um, fourth form, annihilation. Like what is like I understand what it's called and I understand the results of him using it. Like he killed Rengoku with it, but what does that do? Is it just like a power up kind of move, or is it just, is it, is it just like a technique and it's like, oh, like, this move with this long name is actually just me throwing four punches.
It it went into more details in the manga, and
Mm, mm.
I will say that it did go
Yeah.
into more details in the manga,
Because
but yeah, I
they only
wasn't.
explain, yeah, they only explain that like, oh, I like his thing is like sense and fight and spirit, and I felt like that was something that he learned as a human as he was learning to fight. But I really enjoyed the demon backstories. Like I went back and I was watching Demon Slayer again to try to like get ready for this movie.
Oh my God.
And every time they kill a demon, they do that. They show like their backstory, and I guess like the more powerful the demon is, the more backstory they get. And Akaza, they had been building him up. I really enjoyed Akaza's backstory.
I hated it. It was too
Mm,
long. Why is it
mm.
45 minutes? Why is it 45 minutes? It's
Because it
too
was
long. All I could do was
I
look at
liked
my
it,
clock,
Jared.
watch the time go by. It was too long. The theater was dead silent. And I think I saw it because I saw this little clip on Instagram about how in India they saw that movie and they were like cheering and stuff.
Hmm.
Nobody did that in my theater. It wasn't exciting, it wasn't good. It just needs to go straight to streaming. It was a horrible, horrible movie, and it only needs to be for people who like little spy versus spy.
Mm.
So yeah,
Um,
I
no,
definitely
I,
didn't.
I really enjoyed it. I think you're just being a Scrooge, Jared, and
How am I being a
you didn't like
Scrooge?
you. I feel like you've been over Demon Slayer because of all the crying in the series. So
Exactly.
I
I
thought
was over it.
the fights were amazing.
The fights were
Um,
cool. But after I was annoyed, it was just like, when is this whole experience over?
mm,
Especially with not one, not two, but three uh uh what are they called? He, Hiroshima
mhm.
Demon Slayers crying. That pissed me off to the utmost. But yeah, and
Yeah,
then
and then
Tanjiro is fainting during the fight, and
I
that
think
just
they could have did more with Akaza like going through that like final evolution before he like killed himself. Um, like I feel like he could have become like Tamayo, um, the doctor demon lady who was trying to figure out how to turn Nezuko back to a human. Like I feel like they could have went that road about it. Like he could have did this whole transformation and still been like, "Oh, I've remembered like a lot of my human life, and now I don't really want to fuck with Muzan no more."
Join
But
the good side.
no, not join the good side, become like a third party and just be like, "I want to be powerful. Like I'm gonna still eat humans because that's what I do, and I'm gonna come fight Tanjiro and the Demon Slayers every now and again because I just want to prove that my training's been working."
No, he needed to die. He needed to die with all the rest of the crybabies
Or
in that show.
maybe, or because they're like, because eventually they, they said that like when they kill Muzan, all the other demons will die as well. So, you know,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. I would like to see him like joining the good side would also been like a little bit of low hanging fruit, but I would have liked to see him like survive um and see what he
Why?
did.
Why? Why? Why?
I just feel like it would have made for a better story as opposed to just he just kills himself. Because I'm like, because that was kind of weak sauce to me. It's like he didn't seem like the type of person that would kill himself. He seemed like the kind of person that
A
would like.
demon?
No, I'm talking about like in life, like when they showed his backstory.
But he wasn't a human anymore. He was a demon. And
I
then
mean,
he
but
was a demon with hundreds of years of experience. So
but you remember when they showed the after he died, they showed the upper two. They was like, oh, it felt like Akaza turned into something else, and they were like hinting that he did like become human again,
he
as
couldn't
as
become
much as
human again.
as much as he could.
No, they sensed when he died. They didn't sense him becoming
No,
something
they
else.
sensed him. They sensed him die. She was like, oh, his presence is gone. But before that, um, it felt like he had become something else, like a different kind of entity or something like. I
Who
can't remember the
said
exact
that?
word. The upper two said that.
They didn't say that during the
Yes, they
movie.
did, Jared.
They didn't say that during the. Well, you're gonna see it again,
I
and
saw
you'll
it
see.
subbed. I also saw it subbed. So,
Oh goodness, that's why I hate seeing it dubbed because you miss so much. Like I turned the subtitles on for One Piece. It's like what they're saying and what the Japanese translation
oh yeah,
is
and
not
it's
the same. So
and it's
that
only
was
getting
probably it.
worse. Like I watched Yaiba in English, but with the subtitles on because I don't want to have my TV too loud. And it's completely different. Like what the subtitles are saying and versus like what the English voice actors are saying, completely different.
Why don't you want to have your TV on too loud?
Because it's not a loud day.
Okay, DeMarcus. Well, now it's time for the put you on segment as we're about to talk about something. But the put you on segment, and this segment is sponsored by Movie Pass. DeMarcus, can you please tell them about our good friends over at Movie Pass?
I'm always happy to talk about Movie Pass, and I love that both of us made use of our Movie Passes this past weekend. You did use your Movie Pass to see it, didn't
Of course, if I would have paid for that movie,
you? So MoviePass is a subscription-based service that allows users to watch multiple movies in theaters for a monthly fee. It was designed to make movie-going more affordable and accessible by offering plans that enable subscribers to see a certain number of movies per month or even an unlimited amount of movies, depending on which plan. Users are typically able to get their movie pass card in the mail. It acts just like a MasterCard, and you're able to use that to cover the cost of a movie ticket online or in person in theaters.
so, Demarcus, this week I am going to talk about another film. I know a couple of weeks ago I talked about a film. I think it's when Sheldon was on. I talked about a film where it was like a black man and his descent into madness. Well,
Hmm.
here's another one that I recently saw, and it stars your old friend. It stars your friend
Denzel
who
Washington?
no, no,
Mm.
not him. It stars your friend who got into some trouble recently. Um,
Jussie Smollett?
but do you like him?
Mm-mm. I mean, he's
Oh,
cool. I mean, I liked him in Empire.
well, you never talked about him, so I'm not talking about him.
Mm.
So, yeah, stars your friend who you talk about,
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors.
Mm.
And I wasn't gonna see it, but then I kept hearing about it in my little circles of demented movie watching freaks, and I watched it. So, Magazine Dreams is his latest film. Well, his last film from 2023. I think he filmed it. Well, I think it was supposed to be released in 2023. He got in trouble and it was pushed back. So he probably filmed it in 2022. But this film was pretty good, actually. I know that since Tubi funded the distribution, it was not Tubi, Zeus Networks funding distribution.
Mm-hmm.
Um, People haven't been watching, but I mean, it's good. It's about this bodybuilder who
Mm-hmm.
loves bodybuilding, and
Mm-hmm.
he will do anything to
To get yoked.
get yoked. He goes through some demented things. He's a grocery store clerk, and he doesn't really know how to talk to people. He may be a little bit on the autistic side. They didn't mention anything like that, but he is uh you know a
Mm-hmm.
bodybuilder. He wants to be heard. He wants to be seen, and nobody's seeing him. So it pushes him to the edge. So yeah, I thought that this movie was extremely well. It was, Johnny Majors. He has a history of being a good actor. This movie
Mm-hmm.
was well written, and unfortunately for Johnny Majors, the writer and director of this, it wasn't received at all. But I saw it, and I think that it was pretty good. It was very good, actually. So I put you on segment. It is on
Mm.
my best movies for the Jardo Awards. That's coming up in a couple of months. But yeah, Magazine Dreams. Sorry, Johnny the Majors.
Interesting. I I feel like I've heard of this movie, and you said it's about a
hmm
bodybuilder.
hmm
Is Jonathan Majors the bodybuilder in the movie?
Yes, he is, and he looks great.
What what trouble did he get into right before this?
What
Because I feel like the whole woman beating thing was like a long time ago, right?
it was last year.
Oh, really? Really?
That's when all the stuff was coming out.
But I feel like it was like 2 years ago when they like pulled him out of the Marvel stuff.
Well, when was Loki released? Loki season two, because it was after that.
It was very shortly after that. That was because I was excited. Like after seeing Loki season two, it was 2023. So yeah, it was 2 years ago. October 2023 at that.
Yep. So it was last year because it was after Loki. So maybe the
Mhm.
beginning of last year, something like that.
Mm. Okay, okay, okay. Huh.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. 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 So what do you have to put them on to this week?
I was gonna put them on a Demon Slayer, man.
Oh
That's
my
the
God.
thing. That's what you need to go see.
No, I
Go see it.
completely
Go see it
disagree.
subbed, and then go see it dubbed.
I completely disagree.
Man, Demon Slayer is good as hell. I feel, my only thing was like, I wish they would have went into like Akaza's powers a little bit more, but that's like a minor thing. I also wish that they would have done like the 10-minute recap of like the whole series at the beginning.
Oh
Uh,
no, why?
because for newer people that are going to see it.
They can pull up a Wikipedia article. Why should I have to sit through 10 minutes because
You ain't got to
somebody
sit through
else
shit, Jerry. You can just not do it.
can I finish my statement? Why should I have to sit through 10 minutes after watching this thing for a couple years just
Hmm
because somebody sitting beside me was dragged in there by their boyfriend? I'm not gonna do that. Like that's weird to me. I'm not, no, no. I think that they did what was right, especially after their last movie debacle. They did
hmm
what they should have done, and they kept it.
What was their last movie debacle?
There was a lot of people upset that their last movie was the whole. Mugen Train arc, and then it was
Mm.
like a new episode
Hmm.
into the next season.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't like that either.
All right, DeMarcus. I know that we had to switch things up on you at the last minute, but is
Hmm.
there an activity for today?
It is.
Oh, okay, okay. Good, good.
And it's not as fleshed out as I normally like my activities to be. Um, yeah, but there is an activity,
Okay.
and I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna call this thing. It's just if it's your first time joining us, you know how activities go on Black Geek Energy. DeMarcus is the game master, the jury, judge, and executioner of all Black Geek Energy games. I decide who's right, who's wrong, who wins, who loses, the winners and the losers, questions, answers, all the things. I'm a little discombobulated because this is not how this was supposed to go today.
This
But
isn't.
we adapt. We
We
adapt
adapt.
and we excel. So today's game is going to be a simple game of I gotta remember what this one's called. Blah 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 blah. It's not that one. It's not this one. Oh, it's called Cream of the Crop.
Okay.
We're gonna play Cream of the Crop. Do you remember how that one goes, Jared?
I don't. Mm-mm.
Okay. The way Cream of the Crop goes is I find or curate a list of the top 10 items in a category. These
Oh.
could be anything from like anime characters, top anime characters in a year, top most popular special moves, or anything else that, I want to do. Jared, you got to guess the top five answers within six guesses.
No.
Each answer is worth a number of points. And Jared, you need 10 points to win. If
So
you guess the top
again,
five, that gives you well over 10 points, the way the scores break down. But you do not necessarily have to guess the top five. You can, guess some stuff in the top and, some stuff that's not and still make 10 points about, just spreading your guesses against the top five and the lower five. However, the most efficient way to win this game is to guess the top five. Are you ready to play Cream of the Crop?
again, these things were made to just embarrass me, and I guess to put me in my place, as demonstrated last week. And these things, these cream of the crop
Mm.
things, they are sourced from sources. If they're sourced from sources and not ChatGPT, that are very
Is ChatGPT not a source?
no.
Hmm.
Did you think ChatGPT was a source?
You can use it as a place to get things from. So yeah, it is a source from which to draw inspiration.
So when
I
you
wouldn't put
are
it I wouldn't put it in my bibliography now.
so when you are writing a paper,
That's what I just said I wouldn't do that. I
no,
just
no,
answered the
no.
question you're
But
about to
then
ask.
you said it
I
was a source.
just a source of inspiration.
You
And
no,
if you want to
no,
be
no.
if you in school now, I'm sure you don't use ChatGPT to write a paper. So
I
it's not a
mean,
source. It's straight plagiarism.
I mean, I'm also sure. I worked at a school system when ChatGPT was first coming up, so I saw how it was
Mm,
doing stuff. But
hmm
yeah, these days are made to embarrass me, and
mm.
ChatGPT is not a source to Marcus.
But yeah,
But
these
yeah,
games are not made to embarrass you, Jared.
uh,
They are meant to, for us to enjoy and for us to educate our listeners, to teach them things that they maybe didn't know. And that's, how it always been. That's how it's going to remain. If you are embarrassed, by your lack of knowledge, that's between you and your God, and I will not be held
wow,
responsible for your feelings. Are you ready to
wow,
get started?
I am.
This one, I'm just gonna call it plain. It's called pirated anime. Um, so your job is to guess the top five most pirated anime of all time. Um, mm, mm, mm. I will say instead of all time, I will say in the last, let's say last 10 years.
Okay.
Actually, we'll just say all time because I don't want to limit you. And then you'd be like, "Oh, you said 10 years. That came out 13 years ago."
Okay.
All right. So, top most pirated anime of all time.
Okay.
All right. So, you have six guesses. What is guess number one?
I would just say Naruto.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. All right.
Mhm.
Naruto. Not a bad guess. All right. What's your guess number two?
Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you getting these answers from?
Mm-hmm.
So I can know who to. Oh my god. Okay, so Bleach.
All right.
Did you write that one down?
I wrote down Bleach. I did.
Third guess is One Piece.
What are you reading?
I'm actually looking at my notes. I can
Mm-hmm.
show you too. Do you want to see?
Yeah, let me see the notes.
See, he think I'm cheating, but these are the notes.
Mm.
So no,
What are
I'm
the other?
not.
Wait. Go back. What's some other windows say?
Oh, there's other windows.
Mm, All right.
Oh my God, DeMarcus.
You know what they
See, I
say?
don't be cheating on these
You
games.
gotta
I just
cheat to beat a pirate, they say.
and I'm a pirate, so
All right, let's
but
go.
you cheat so you don't repeat. So Naruto, Bleach, One Piece. I'm gonna go ahead and go with maybe Black Clover.
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
Black Clover. Um
Okay.
Hunter x Hunter.
Oh wow. Okay.
Um and I'll throw in one of my favorites. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
who cares if I win? I'll say Tsubasa Chronicles.
Really?
I know that's not it because there are only like 12 episodes of that, so it can't be,
I
but
mean,
I
you
just
never know.
wanted to
If it's
say
good, it's good. If the people want it, it's on the piracy list. And maybe it's just not in the top 10. Maybe it's in the top 50. Who knows? Not I. But let's go over these answers. You can decide if you want to stick with these or if you want to change any up. What I have for you is Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, Black Clover, Hunter x Hunter, and Tsubasa Chronicles. Are you comfortable with that list or do you want to switch some stuff up? How you feeling, Jared?
let's go ahead and switch Tsubasa Chronicles. Let's go ahead and make that one Boruto.
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 Hmm. Okay. Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, Black Clover, Hunter x Hunter, and Boruto.
Boruto, yes.
All right.
I'll
Jared,
give it to him. Mhm.
you guessed. Your first guess was Naruto. And that one, find my notes here. Okay. Oh, I gotta get back to my part. All right, here we go. And that one comes in at number three. So that one's gonna get you 2 points, Jared. Good job.
Oh, I want to change mine. I want to change mine.
Well, no, I'm already scoring. Ain't no changing them no more. I already started scoring.
Okay. You don't have
I
to yell
gave you
at
that
me,
opportunity. You
DeMarcus.
said no.
Well, DeMarcus, things happen. Things happen. Like I'm a human being. What do you expect? Things happen. You don't have to yell at me, DeMarcus.
All right,
Golly.
your next one was Bleach. That was your guess to number two. And Bleach is coming in at number six, and that is going to land you a whopping, hold up, a whopping 2 points, Jared. Yeah.
Mhm.
You're doing good so far. You're doing good. The next one you guessed was One Piece.
Mhm.
And that's actually number one. So that's gonna get you 3 points, Jared. You at 7
Okay.
so far, bro. You need 3 more points to
I'm
win.
at 7. I just got 2 points from Naruto.
2, 2, 3. 2 points from Naruto, 2 points from Bleach, 3 points from One Piece.
Wait. So being in third place only gave me 2 points.
Yes.
Oh my God. See what I'm talking about, DeMarcus? Okay.
Anyway, the next one you guessed was Black Clover. And I gotta be honest with you, Jared, that one don't show up. That ain't on the list.
Oh,
That's not in the top 10.
interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wait, but I thought we weren't just doing the top 10.
we are.
I thought you said that I could say
Oh, I
of
said it
all
could be. I did say that I was like, oh, it don't matter. It could be like in the top 50 out of 100. Not on this list. This is only a list of 10. And I don't grant points for anything below 10th place anyway. So even if it was a list of 100, if you guess a number 53, that would be 0 points.
I didn't know that, DeMarcus. You said
You didn't
that.
know anything about this list. That's not the point.
No,
The
no,
point
no,
is to
no.
guess.
No. You said that. Hold on. Now it's confusing. You did not say that. Okay. You did
I
not
didn't say
say
what.
that not having something on the top 10 list would give me no points. So
Why do
I
you get
was just
points?
saying random things. Like I wasn't, because you
So
would have
you wasn't
said
taking the game
that.
seriously.
No, I was just trying to say things
Okay,
that
Jared.
people
Well,
would notice, and I wasn't trying to
then
say
continue
all
to
the
not take
things
it
in the
seriously.
top 10. Oh my God. Okay,
Continue to
DeMarcus.
not take it seriously. Don't
That's
start
not
taking it
fair.
seriously when it's not getting the results you want.
No, it's
Your
not.
next
Not
guess.
that. It's the fact that information was withheld from me. So
Of course,
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
understand the
withhold
rules.
information. I'm not gonna give you the answers.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the information that points will not be distributed if you did not make it in within the top 10. So you didn't say that. You said it
You don't
may not
know.
be
You
in the
don't know
top
how.
10, it may be in the top 50. But you don't even know the top 50.
I did say that, but that was just an example. I said that in illustration. That wasn't
An
meant to
illustration
guide
to
your
get
guessing.
points.
No.
Yes, the Marcus, because I
All
was
right, number
like,
five,
it's not
Jared.
gonna
Number
be,
five.
it's not gonna be the top ones. That's why I first said Tsubasa Chronicles.
Your guess the number five was Hunter x Hunter. That is also not on this list.
This is a kangaroo court.
You a fucking kangaroo.
This is a
Because
kangaroo
Boruto ain't
court.
on the list either.
Okay,
I
well,
don't know why you always trying to throw Boruto in some anime.
Boruto's the best.
Boruto,
Boruto's the reason
nobody
why
watches
Naruto
Boruto except
has
you, bro.
any relevancy in 2025. Without Naruto, Naruto would have no relevancy in 2025.
Nobody watches Boruto except you, bro.
So why are they still making episodes if I'm the only person? Why are they still doing that? So that's a lie. A lot of
Anyway,
people still watch it. People
I'm gonna
who
give you the top
like the
10.
Naruto fandoms in history and lore still watch it.
I'm gonna give you the top 10. From starting at number 10, the top 10 most pirated anime are
This is about to be dumb. And where'd you
number
get these?
10.
And where's this coming from?
No, it's Comic Vine. Wait, hold on. Is this Comic Vine? CBR.
The same
CBR.com.
place that said that Wonder Woman was a great film. Go ahead.
Women deserve to make shitty movies too. Um,
Okay.
anyway, number 10, the
Okay.
original Full Metal Alchemist. I was surprised you didn't guess that one. Number 9, My Hero Academia. Solo Leveling. Eminence in Shadow, which surprised me because I don't think I've ever watched that one. Number
Eminence
6,
in Shadow. That's the isekai. You wouldn't like it.
Uh,
It's a reverse isekai, actually.
how's it a reverse isekai? Like
He comes here.
they come to the regular world.
Hmm.
Mm. Number 6 is Bleach. Number 5 is Chainsaw Man. Like some of these, I feel like you don't even have to pirate because they're like on streaming services, right?
But who's gonna pay for that?
Crunchyroll is not that expensive.
And
Uh,
Crunchyroll's a horrible service, so
it's one of the best ones out there right now.
it's the
Uh,
only one. It's a monopoly, and it's a horrible,
I
horrible
mean, High
service.
Dive is out there. You can watch anime on High Dive.
But you can't watch all the anime you want to watch.
Well, you gotta make some choices. Number 4 is Jujutsu Kaisen. Number 3 is Naruto. Number 2 is Dragon Ball Z. And number 1 is One Piece. The big three remain the big three.
Jujutsu Kaisen is the big three.
No, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and One Piece.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Jujutsu Kaisen was number 4.
And Bleach was number 6.
Bleach, I know. Bleach is getting disrespected out here.
I mean, that's CBR.
Well, also I think people like because Bleach fell off so long ago and is not making new episodes no more. There is some truth to
Yeah,
what you say about Boruto keeping Naruto alive.
but there are
Uh,
new episodes of Bleach.
but there weren't for a long time. Whereas One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, and Naruto all had either like a spin-off or the original show is still going or something. So
I mean, I guess, but that still doesn't make sense because how is something with just 26 episodes going to surpass something with, you know,
yeah, I
Bleach
think
has
part of
what,
this might
800
just be
episodes?
I think part of this might be how hard it is to find um on streaming. Because I think all of these are on Crunchyroll. Well, I don't know. Is Thousand Year Blood War on Crunchyroll?
That's on Disney.
That's on
That's
Hulu.
everywhere. Hulu, Disney.
Yeah,
Like,
but it's not on Crunchyroll.
I mean, Crunchyroll isn't the end all be all. Crunchyroll is a horrible service. I hate Crunchyroll.
It's not the end all be all. You are correct. Uh, but yeah, most anime is streaming on Crunchyroll. The original Full Metal Alchemist is streaming on Fandango. I didn't even know Fandango streamed.
Fandango,
I didn't know Fandango streamed stuff.
the movie place?
I guess. I did not know you could watch stuff on Fandango. That's
I
news
didn't
to
know
me.
that either. Wait, really?
I'm clicking the link right now. I'm gonna get you some more information. Yeah, Fandango at home. It's their at home.fandango.com. And you can watch the original Full Metal Alchemist.
That is correct. Where did I watch it on? I
Is
watched
this
it
free?
somewhere. Oh, it's on Hulu. No, that's Brotherhood.
It's not free. You can't watch it for
Yeah,
free.
that's not. No, that's not free. Let me see.
You can watch Fandango stuff with Peacock, I think. I think that's what it says here.
That is crazy.
Hmm.
It's on Netflix too.
The original Full Metal?
Yeah.
I can believe that.
Okay. All right, because nobody's gonna do anything with Fandango. All right, so um, we got a few comments from Casual Drew. He says, I watched Naruto back in '02. First episode I seen was in Japan with no subtitles on DVD. Right. I remember I watched the first few episodes. I don't know how I found it, but I got the first few. I liked it so much. I actually downloaded a whole bunch, and it was like 2 or 3 gigs. And my
Hmm.
mother's internet bill, because we still had dial up. So my
So you
mother's
had to pay per gig.
yeah, my mother's internet bill was like hundreds of dollars.
Shut.
So then we had to move from dial up to the broadband. So
Mm.
that's how I got
Ain't no
broadband.
whooping?
No, That's how I got broadband in my house. And no, because she contested the charges. She contested those
Mm.
charges.
And it was
Um,
dependent on if they get that she get that money, they get that money back.
yeah.
Because
So
if they had been like, nah, you got to pay that 100, it's like, all right, Jared.
no, it was hundreds, like $700. So yeah, I did that, and yeah. But so that's how I watched my first episode of Naruto, and that's how I watched my first 2 episodes of Bleach.
Hmm.
But yes, let's go ahead and talk about today's topic, torrenting. Torrenting has been really a staple in my life for
Mm.
since then. Since I found torrenting. Um, so do you know how torrents work, Demarcus?
Doesn't like somebody just like upload like a zip file somewhere and you can download it to your computer?
So it's not a zip file. It could be, well, it can be a zip file, but it can be like any type of file.
Right.
So what happens is they upload this file, and it's like peer to peer. So they upload this file, and like
Ooh, excuse me.
A will download the first few chunks, like 1 through 4, and B will download 5 through 8, and C will download 9 through 12. And then when C finishes downloading 9 through 12, then they'll download 1 through 4 from
Mm.
A. So then it's like a little faster because you aren't overloading one person's broadband. You're just taking little bits and pieces from
Mm.
everybody. So
Okay.
that's a dumbed down, very simple
So
way.
it's like a community download. Like we all downloading this thing together. And that's
Right.
why if it's popular, it downloads real fast because hella people are downloading it.
Mm-hmm.
You getting it from a bunch of different places.
Yeah.
Versus like if it's something like that was like more obscure, it would be a little slower. Because it might just be you and like one other person.
Right. Or it could be an old download. So what would happen is, it could be a whole bunch of people who are downloading it, and it was so fast because they, everybody was pitching in on the
Hmm.
product, and they weren't overloading one system. But back in 2000s, this became
Hmm.
really big, and this is how I found it. Anime like Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece blew up worldwide thanks to torrents and fan subs. And Toonami aired it, but Toonami would only air the censored versions. Like I'm watching One Piece now, and it's
Hmm.
like in Japan they aired in 2003. In America
Hmm.
they aired in 2005. Then in the uncensored version in America, aired in 2009 because
Hmm.
they had to do these different things. So also pirating let open me up to a ton of more movies and TV
Piracy.
shows.
No, never mind. I'm sorry.
Pirate. Well, basically, pirates open me up to a lot of movies and TV shows that I didn't have access to because
Mm.
I'm here in America. Like I remember I was little and I'm watching America. That's how I know that I don't like Doctor Who because where
Hmm.
could I watch Doctor Who in 2023? like like where am I gonna watch that at as a fan of sci-fi fantasy stuff
Can't you watch? Doctor Who been on Disney for a minute though, ain't it?
in 2023? I mean, 2003. Sorry, 2003.
Oh,
Yeah,
2003. Yeah,
yeah,
okay, cool. Yeah.
2003. It wasn't on Disney. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
on these little networks, and we didn't have the BBC where I
Mm-hmm.
was at in Georgia. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to do it to Pirates. And also, long in college, when I was studying, when I was on a trip, as Melona says on TikTok, it opens us up too. And we could actually, before streaming, I know one thing that I always pirated in college was one
Porn.
was
Oh, never mind.
well was was Lost, because like who knows
Oh.
we may have a game, there may be an event, I may have to do
Hmm.
something else.
Mm,
have a Bible study meeting. So, but I needed my lost. So,
hmm.
Pirates made sure that I could watch my lost. So yeah, DeMarcus, did you ever pirate
Oh
anything?
yeah, yeah. It's for me. It started with like music back in the days of like
Mm.
LimeWire. I would pirate a lot of music back then. I had that iPod. What the iPod with the click wheel had that motherfucker loaded up. Hundreds of songs.
Yeah.
Shit, you hear me coming? Click, 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 click.
Yeah. Pirates, K-pop's first wave here
Mm-hmm.
came thanks to LimeWire and early YouTube. And
Mm-hmm.
when YouTube was just a dark hole of destruction before
Mm.
Google purchased it.
When you can see somebody's head get cut off on a YouTube page.
Exactly. When you saw the ransom demands on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Al Qaeda was like, upload this to YouTube.
Yo,
That's not
we was like, whoa.
um
It's
and
crazy how desensitized to violence we were.
right, right from a young age.
Mm-hmm.
And for black people, mixtapes, leaked albums,
Mm-hmm.
they came out a lot. Like, do you remember when Beyonce leaked an album? Well, I'm sure you don't. When Beyonce leaked an album before Beyonce, that's why she did not tell nobody that Beyonce was coming, because her previous album was leaked. It was leaked. So then the
Mm-hmm.
next album, she said, "I'm not going to tell y'all when it's coming. It's just going to come."
Mm-hmm.
Because usually they would give it to the studios, and they would, not the studios, not the networks, the producers or whatever. They would say, "Here it goes. Here's for the radio people. Cue this up on your
Yeah.
list." But then Beyonce said no, because y'all be leaking stuff. But yeah, um, leaked tapes was essential. And you got a lot of unheard of things. Like, I know after Aaliyah died, a lot of her unreleased tracks were coming out.
Yeah.
Hey, and
Yeah.
I liked instrumentals. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I could find these instrumentals of stuff. So yeah. Um,
Yeah.
Piracy let broke kids watch TV shows or kids TV that they couldn't afford, but smaller studios got hit hard.
Mm.
Some indie anime or games like FCL or Undertale depended on sales to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Demarcus, did you ever pirate any games?
I definitely downloaded an emulator from a torrent site.
Mm.
So yeah, and I think that's how back when I used to emulate Pokemon on my computer, on my laptop. And we went to brunch that time and you was mad because I was playing Pokemon while we was at brunch.
Oh, was this at the little buffet at the Italian place?
I don't think it was a buffet, but it was in I want to say it was like Emmett Park area.
Oh, you mean in Georgia? This wasn't in Hampton.
This was in Atlanta. Yeah, this is in Atlanta.
Oh, I don't remember, but okay.
Mm. Mm. Or was I playing Digimon? One of the two. I had
It
I
was. I
had
think it was Digimon. If it was Atlanta, I think it was Digimon because you had
'cause I
this
had
little.
Digimon. I had a bunch of games on my fucking
Hmm.
computer, and I miss it. I think I still got that computer laying around somewhere, but it's slow as
In
dirt now.
California.
Yeah, it's probably in like one of these bins. I need to recycle them up. So
So tell me, Demarcus,
hmm.
uh, what are some of your favorite pirate sites? Because I can tell you mine right now.
I haven't pirated stuff in so long, Jared.
Oh, so you don't remember the sites you would go to?
Man, BitTorrent, uTorrent, those are the two I remember.
That's a program.
BitTorrent is a program.
Yeah,
BitTorrent
not
used
a
to be a
site.
site too. BitTorrent and uTorrent were both like torrent sites.
Really?
I think so. I remember because I would like search online or like search Google, be like, oh, like where's the like I
You would
need
search
like
Google?
I don't remember what I used to do, but I used to go to this thing. Oh, there was one
The Pirate Bay.
the Pirate Bay.
Yeah,
that was my go-to right there.
yeah. The
But yeah,
Pirate Bay had
I would search
everything.
Google too. I would be like, I need a torrent for the new episode of Bleach or the new episode of Naruto or whatever.
Google be like, here you go.
Yeah, and they'd be like, oh, you can use uTorrent. And this
Yeah,
is because this was back when like before Google was like the multi-billion dollar corporation it is now. It was more like, we let people search for whatever the fuck they want. We don't give a fuck.
yeah.
Yeah, now it's like,
Um,
oh, we play the political game now.
yeah. Mine is called. I know I really like this site that is not defunct now. Called um, what's it called? Torrent Universe, Torrent
Mm.
Planet, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do BitTorrent a lot, a lot. Not BitTorrent a lot, but Pirate Bay. I did do Pirate Bay a lot. And then we were talking about porn. There is one porn site that I go to that is a torrent and porn site, so I don't ever
Shut
pay for
the
my
hell
porn.
up.
Mm-mm.
Yo, porn is in everything. Any I think I feel like I read a story before that was like, oh, the only reason we have this technology is because of porn, but I can't remember exactly what it was.
Oh
But
yeah, that's true. The only reason that we have broadband internet is because of porn.
really,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The only
it,
reason that we have just a lot of technologies come from porn. A lot of
yeah,
technologies come from porn. Porn on the
yeah.
internet. If we didn't have porn on the internet, we would still be in dial up. Um, Game of Thrones is said to be the most pirated show in the world.
Mm,
Have you ever pirated Game of Thrones?
of course not. I had HBO.
So I had HBO too, and I
Uh-huh.
pirated it. If I missed it, and this is before HBO, Max or whatever. But if I
Mm.
missed it,
Oh no, I had because I watched Game of Thrones on HBO Max or HBO Go or HBO like mobile.
HBO Go wasn't there when Game of Thrones first started.
Mm. So maybe I had to play catch up a little bit, but I remember watching Game of Thrones like as it came out, and I would watch it on like I would like just stream it from my phone to my straight to my TV.
Yeah, and if I missed it, I wasn't. I just downloaded it right quick so I could watch it when I wanted to.
Hmm.
But yeah, I was a part of that Game of Thrones pirating scheme. Also, some of the things that also made pirating really accessible is region locking, like anime airing in Japan months before they
Hmm.
came to America meant fans pirated instead of waiting. Why would they do that?
I feel like as it should be, because this is a Japanese art made for Japanese people. Like when we make American movies, they come out here in America for first. So
Hmm.
why not?
So I think that one of the reasons why Japan waits is so they can dub it. But if you are
Hmm.
pirating something,
Hmm.
it don't matter if it's being dubbed. Like, you know
Oh,
what I got that was pirated? No,
what?
go ahead and say what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say I thought it was because like they wait because maybe like for legal things they still like negotiating the international deals.
I mean, if you know what network you're on, then you're gonna do that long before you even sign the pen to make your first stroke of the thing, because they give you the money so you can do the thing, so you can draw it. So it was
Okay.
probably the dubbing, but you know what I did that I pirated
Mm-hmm.
was Avatar, because
The Last Airbender?
the last season of Avatar or Korra, I don't remember which one it was, only aired in Canada before it came to Nickelodeon in America.
Mm-hmm.
So I would pirate that. I remember pirating that Saturday morning when I
Yeah,
was in college.
I remember having to watch Korra on Nickelodeon.com back when they still streamed their shows. Like I would have to go and I could do it for free. But I think it was real finicky because I think you had to get on there like the day that it aired, and you could watch the episode for free, and the next day it might have been I think it's behind the paywall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because everybody didn't have cable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I remember pirating Avatar. It was like the last season or the last two seasons, and they because it aired in Canada, but it did not air in America for like a couple of months. I was like, "How? Put that on my computer right now." The Pirate Bay.
Mm.
Um, so another thing that people really did pirate was Attack on Titan.
Why?
Until until
Okay.
until Attack on Titan did simulcast when they would air it
Mm.
day and date with when they aired in Japan. So
Mm-hmm.
when they did that, piracy dropped dramatically,
Hmm.
and they found out that fans would pay for it if you know gave it to me legally right now when I want it today.
Mm-hmm. But if I can watch it first, and that's crazy to me that people will pay so much money to just to watch something first. Because I don't care about seeing it first, personally. I just want to see it.
I mean, but you have to understand that people do want to see what they are fans of right then and there when there's a new
Mm-hmm.
episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I get it.
So yeah, uh, there's a lot of things about piracy that we don't like the fact that it's stealing.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, that is first and foremost against the law.
that is against the law. It's stealing.
You're literally taking money out of people's pockets.
Sure, sure. And then when you do it on a mass scale like that, that really does uh,
It makes an
limit
impact.
what some companies can do.
Yeah.
Or if you're Crunchyroll, then you sometimes turn a piracy empire into a win for you.
That's the
But
American
then
dream, man. Sell drugs, then go legit.
it really is. But now, have you seen how much these movies cost to rent digitally
Mm-mm.
online now?
Mm-mm.
They're like $19-20.
Which movies exactly?
If you look up, like if you go on Amazon, if you look up, what was the last Superman? Superman's not streaming now. Tell me how much Superman is right now on
Let
Amazon
me.
Prime.
All right, I'm gonna do my best. Amazon Prime.
Because
Video.
it has to be like 15 or 20.
It. I want to watch Superman, and if it's $15 or $20, I'm gonna wait. I'll watch it next fucking year. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so here's the price right here. And it's actually on sale. Oops, you can't see it? Okay. Rent movie in Ultra HD. Get this, 14.99 to rent it
Mm-mm.
today before it comes out on HBO Max. It's $15. So when you
That's
get that, like,
nuts.
let's so if you are a comic book fan and you're buying all the Superman comic books, you've seen all the Superman shows, Adventure of Superman, you went through this whole thing, and now James Cameron puts this movie out on um, Amazon. It's the latest thing that you still haven't seen because you can't make it to the movies because you're
Mm-hmm.
disabled. And then it costs $15 for a movie that you can't even hold, that you have to give back and you have to watch within, what is it, 2 days? That's
That's
crazy.
that's crazy.
To
And
rent.
what's even crazier is that this is it could be argued that this is the exact same or very close to the same as going to the movie theaters to buy it. Because I go to the movie theaters, I'm basically renting a movie for 2 3 hours, and
Mm-hmm,
then I leave,
mm-hmm,
and I never have it.
mm-hmm.
Like at least with Disney, I mean, at least with Amazon Prime just then, I saw it for like 11.99, but um. At least I can watch it twice if I have it for 48 hours. Or does it lock you out after you finish the movie one time?
It locks you out after 48 hours.
Oh, after 48 hours. So like, yeah, so I can watch it as many times as I can get that movie in 48 hours, I can watch it.
But who's
I can
gonna
weigh
do
it out.
that? Who's gonna do that?
I don't know. My little brother, loved the movie Finding Nemo when he was a kid. And he would watch that movie start to finish and then start it over.
I mean, but
So
that's a
there are
child.
people who do that.
I
There are
mean,
people who do
I believe you, but like these prices, because even when we were going to Blockbuster, how much was it to rent a movie at Blockbuster that you can physically hold, physically insert it? How much was it to rent a movie at Blockbuster?
I feel like it was like $5, $6 or something like that, depending on the movie.
It had to be like three to five, depending on the movie. Like it was a new
Yeah,
movie, it
like
was higher.
it got closer to 10. Yeah.
Right, right, right. But to rent a movie that's been out for a while, they have it on the platforms, but you're locked out because you don't have a credit card. I think it's kind of crazy. I think it's kind of crazy. And you know
Mm.
what? I don't remember Sinners being for rent.
Hmm. I don't either.
Yeah,
But they always
Sinners.
be,
No, go ahead.
they always do black movies like that. They always treat black movies like they don't make money, no matter how good they are.
Sinners is the number one horror movie of this year, number one original movie of this year, and it is $6 to rent, $20 to buy. So
Hmm.
on Amazon. So it's just a little. It's just that people have to go through when they don't want to, you know, don't have the
Hmm.
money to do stuff, and then they're dealing with a whole bunch of outside factors that enable their
Yeah.
ability
I
to
mean,
buy.
so I understand why pirating is still a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for me, the reason I don't pirate as much, because I used to pirate movies a lot too. That was like I have a hard drive with maybe a, 100 or so movies and TV shows on it, if you're counting every episode. Uh,
From 2000, what, three?
this was from like probably from like 2000. Maybe like somewhere between 2009 2013, because that's when I was like in my pirating era.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I was pirating hella shit on Hampton's campus, getting getting
Weren't we
that little
all?
message like, "Oh, we detected piracy. You gotta like log out and log back in or something like that."
Oh, I didn't get those messages.
I don't, it was like an email or something. Like it was. I used to get or it might not have been from Hampton. It might have just been from like the whoever the publisher was. They're like, "Oh, we detected that you downloaded our thing. Um, we gonna fuck with your internet connection."
At Hampton?
I used to get the message. I used to get the message at Hampton, but it could have been like because I remember getting one for a movie that I downloaded, and they were like, "Oh, this is Warner Brothers sending you a cease and desist because you illegally downloaded this movie." Um,
Right.
but yeah, I think now piracy is more work than just like waiting for the movie to come out on a streaming service that I have access to. And also I'm kind of lazy. Like I don't want to spend time like pirating like that. And I feel like I don't have like I got my work computer and then I got this little personal laptop and neither of them are like, I don't watch things on the laptop. So pirating it here would be sort of a waste.
So you watch it on your work computer?
Mm-mm. Yeah, no, I don't really watch things on my computer at all. Like when I used to like watch TV at my job back when I guess everybody did it, but like no one does that anymore at the job. So
Mm.
yeah.
All right. So last question. There were people that were being sued for $1.6 million. Were you never scared of that?
Scared of getting sued for
One
downloading a
point six
movie?
million dollars, yeah, for downloading a movie.
No. I wasn't like, because I'm like, it's gonna be a lot of work for you to sue me to get nothing.
Right.
Because you're gonna sue me
Right.
for $1.6 million, and I'm just gonna be in the debt the rest of my life. And it's gonna be like, nothing
Right.
has changed for me.
Nothing has changed for me.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
go right back to pirating fucking movies. Cause like, what you gonna do? Sue me for another 1.6 million that I ain't got?
Cool.
Now I owe you 3.2. You'll never see that money, sir.
Never. Okay, do you want to answer a question right quick?
Sure, yeah.
Here we go. I asked DeMarcus 4 questions from 6 round chicks. He chooses one based off of the first sentence of the question. Here are the 4 sentences. I'm a city girl who wants a southern wedding. Second sentence. I thought the grass was greener at another woman's house and I foolishly left my wife for a month.
Mm.
Third sentence. Dating Pilar, a beautiful, thick, Hershey dipped fashion major.
Mm.
And fourth sentence. On a church cruise with Jackson, my new husband.
Mm. Let's do Pilar.
Okay. Here we go. 6 brown chicks. Oops. Oh, God. I always do that. Let me see. Hold on. I just deleted the thing.
If you didn't want to read it to me, you could have just said that.
No, because I do want to read it. I just got to say it again. I got to find it again. Let me see. Oh, I said Pilat. I meant to say Pilar. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. All right, so dating Pilar, a beautiful, thick, Hershey dip fashion major. Pilar believes the 80s was the time to be alive. She was born in 2004. Every conversation veers off into
Pilar's a woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to read this anymore?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I just didn't know because this was something I was curious about when you said the name Pilar, and I was like, I don't know if that's a man's name or a woman's name. I don't know who we're talking about, but
You
I know
never
now.
you never heard that name Pilar?
I've met a Pilar or a Pilar, and it was a dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Um, every conversation veers off into how, if we were living in the 80s, life would be so easy. Money had value, fashion had a vibe, couples loved each other. One night, I was gaming with my cousin Lewis, and then he puts 3 snake emojis there. When she
Mm.
brought up breakdancing and the 80s, oops, met up and danced, everybody lived to see another day. What? And the 80s. Oh, ops met up and danced. Everybody lived to see another day. I
Mm.
snapped. I'm tired of hearing about the 80s. I wish you would find an in word that could take you there. Well, SHIT. My greasy cousin Lewis, and he got 3 snakes, threw himself an 80s skating party and invited Pilar, not me. I saw the snaps on Snapchat of everybody wearing neon and skating while high. He said he didn't invite me because I hated the 80s. He took Pilar from me that night. He's pretending. Lewis, 3 snakes, doesn't like that era. He likes my woman. How do I win her back? I asked her if she wanted a replica MJ Beat It jacket, but Lewis brought her one already. I'm out of ideas. So
So
how does he win his girl back?
so so his so this the original OP, the original poster
Mm-hmm.
is writing in talking about how his woman loves the 80s. She's like, "Oh, it was the best time in the world."
Mm-hmm.
Um and he's like, "I'm tired of hearing about the 80s. Fuck you, bitch."
Okay.
So some other guy pulls up and it's like, "Oh, I also love the 80s. Let's have a 80s skate party."
Mm-hmm.
He invites the girl, but does not invite her dude,
His cousin, I believe.
his cousin. Wait, so the dude that pull up to take Pilar is the cousin of the original poster.
Yeah, Lewis. Lewis is his cousin.
And he's wondering how to get his girl. Bro, I'm not. Wait, he took her that night. So he's saying when he says that that his cousin Lewis took Pilar that night, she gone. They not together no more.
Yeah, Pilar broke up with him after he snapped.
Oh, well, she gone, bruh. And she didn't break up with you because you don't like the 80s. She broke up with you because you snapped on her because she liked the 80s. That didn't make no sense to me either. Like this whole situation is weird. Like why are you yucking her yum? And
Exactly.
I would say this is just an example of like a sour ass dude who just wasn't happy and was a little jealous that, the memory of the 80s brought you so much joy.
But it wasn't really a memory. It was like a false because she was born in 2004.
I mean, still, even more reasons like so not the memory then, like the romanticization of like what the 80s
Okay.
were.
Big word. Big word.
You know, but a lot of
Um,
people do that. A lot of people like romanticize the 90s, like they romanticize the 80s, the 60s, the
oh,
70s,
well,
and
you
it's
can't go.
like
Don't go too far back.
don't- the 60s is as far back as I'll go, and even then
I'm
it's
not even doing
even
that.
then that's tough. Like it
That's
got to be late
very
60s.
tough. That's
It's got
civil
to be like
rights.
67 or later.
That's civil rights. I'm not doing the 60s.
Mm,
I
mm.
can barely do the 80s. And that's still before the race riots in California. So I
I would
don't.
do, I would do, actually, the furthest back I would go is like antebellum era. Like right,
Antebellum! Antebellum!
look,
Demarcus,
Jared, look, Jared.
let
Right
me
after,
please hear this.
right after they freed the slaves, before they really caught on that black people like was really doing their own shit and didn't need them. Because
So
that's when,
you, being a black person of sound mind and sound body, you would go back to peak white people mad at us era because we can breathe now. You would go back there when white people could still hang us with no rhyme or reason. This is
yeah.
pre
Well,
Emmett Till.
what I've read from the stuff that I've read and some of the
Oh
history that
my
I've learned.
God.
From some of the history that I've learned, there was a
Okay.
period, albeit short, albeit brief, where like right after slavery, or maybe a few years after or whatever, when white people was like, "Oh, we freed the slaves, black people dumb as fuck, they not gonna be able to do nothing anyway. We finna see them in the streets," and they kind of like not forgot about us, but let it. But they was like, "Fine, fuck it." They gonna come back. It was still they gonna be back. Period. And that's when you start to see like all these black businesses pop up, these black people like starting to like build their own towns and stuff. And you know, I would go back to see that. I don't wanna live that entire time, but I would go back to see it.
So antebellum was before the Civil War, 1820 to 1860.
Oh,
So you want to
maybe I'm
go
talking about
after.
Reconstruction. Maybe I'm
So
talking about
you want to do
Reconstruction.
Reconstruction
Yeah.
when they were bombing Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, right before that, like I feel like toward the end is when it was bombing, like when they was building Black Wall Street, that's where I want to go.
so during the massacre of Black Wall Street, that's where you want to go.
No, before that. When Black Wall Street was booming, right before the white folks caught on.
Oh, Mike DeMarcus, you do know that people who were alive at Black Wall Street are still alive now. So it couldn't have been no more than 100 years ago.
Mm.
So you want to go back to like the 1920s.
Yeah, I would like to see it. Like that's like the farthest back I would go. And I would go there for a visit. I'm gonna be there for 10 days and I'm coming back.
10 days. So first of all, to take, you would have no air conditioning, running water. Well, you may
Running
have
had
running.
running
You may
water.
have running water, but it wouldn't be in everybody's house. electricity.
Sure. I mean, like, I definitely think of it. Yeah, like if you lived in the country, maybe you did still have like a little outhouse and a pot and shit.
Because I think that this is the center's era, the 1920s, 1930s.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the era you would go back to.
Because the 30s is the Great Depression.
True. But this era that you're talking about, the 20s, the Black Wall Street, that's sinners. So you would be in that era.
So yeah, Reconstruction is right after the Civil War, like the late
The
18,
18.
the 18.
D'Marcus, every day on this podcast, you amaze me more. So I wouldn't go to the past unless I had the knowledge that I have now, and I'm not going that far. I will only go as far back as I was born, because
Excuse me.
that's D'Marcus. What you're talking about now is like crazy talk, and I'm not going to stand for it. You're overruled. But you can find us on social media: Spill Black Geek Energy, Instagram Black Geek Energy, Facebook Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, and Threads Black Geek Energy, Twitter BGE_pod. We have a store. Make sure you go in our store. The true the store is on Etsy. Make sure you buy something. D'Marcus, I still haven't received your receipt yet for the store. So
That's okay, Jared, because you ain't bought nothing out that store either. So let's move on.
I set up the store.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a Patreon. It costs $3 a day, 10 cents. No, $3 a week. $3 a month. 10
cents a
day. If I could get it right, because D'Marcus has me flabbergasted over here. And yeah, D'Marcus, any final words for today? That's crazy. The 18. Oh, D'Marcus.
Excuse me.
What I'm confused about is, do you think that you could survive?
Plenty of black folks survive. That's how we here now. So yeah.
D'Marcus, no. I said you, not the black diaspora. I'm saying you. Do you think that D'Marcus Lorenzo Butler could survive in the 1920s to 1930s?
Anyway, I said I do. And if you listen to me instead of listen to reply, you would have heard me say that. Let's see.
Listen to who?
Final words. I think something that stuck out to me in this episode was when you said, when it was a show that when Attack on Titan did its first, it was one of like the most pirated things, and then it did its first simulcast, and they noticed like the piracy dropped dramatically. And they realized that people were willing to pay to see their favorite anime when it comes out at the same time as everyone else. I think there's a lot to be. I think there's a lot to be gained from that. There's a lot to be sourced from that example. In that, when you make things accessible, you reduce crime. When you increase accessibility, when you increase access, you reduce crime. And we look at a lot of instances where crime happens. We call the police. They are a very reactionary force. They don't really do anything to prevent crime. And this is a very small example, but I think it could apply to a lot of other dynamics we have in our society, where the problem is not that people are bad, that people want to steal or people want to behave badly. Is that they do not have access to the things that they need in order to live a happy and comfortable life. And when you increase access, you decrease crime.
All right. That's very insightful. Thank you for that, D'Marcus. And we will see you next time on Black Geek Energy.
BGE.